Welcome to PIGTID, places I go, things I do. I'm going to show you some fishing spots along Maprock Road out here close to the Owyhee Desert. Go out from Nampa, Highway 45 for about 20 minutes and you come across this, and Walter's Ferry where you can get bait is right over the hill there. Bait, gasoline, food, whatever you want. Also a lot of private property, so unless you like barking, growling dogs, and warning shots, don't trespass. Maprock Road is very popular with motorcyclists because it's very windy and goes on for several miles, but it is a fun road to ride. Not so much for trikes. Alright, so your first fishing spot is Lava Point, and you can get down to the river pretty easily there, even out to that island. However, it is really shallow right now, but there's enough parking for a few cars here. There are a few places like this that you can just pull off the road. You gotta hike down to the water a little bit, but they do exist. Plenty of room to get on there and get back off. And like I said before, there's a lot of private property, which includes the farmland, and even if it's not marked no trespassing, it's better not to go across their property, especially when they have crops growing. You also notice the hills here. Some of them have big pipelines going up for pumping the water from the river all the way up onto the bluff to Dry Lake area. And if you look across the river there, you'll see that used to be an old ferry, I believe, ferry station, as well as Walter's Ferry further up the road. We might be able to catch a glimpse of it from the other side. It was either that or a livery stable, and I can't remember which it was. Alright, a little extra. We're going to take you up Pump Road. Pretty steep hill. So steep, in fact, they close it from December 1st to March 1st, as the sign says. Get kind of an idea of how steep this is going up. And that's the view from up on top, Snake River, which we're going to continue showing fishing spots for. All the way out into the Owyhee Desert. And you just can't quite see it from here, but Marsing is just a little ways over there. First, or I guess actually the second one you're going to come to is Maprock, and this does have a boat ramp here. There's another Maprock area further down the road for fishing. I don't know if I'd try to put a huge boat in here, but probably your little aluminum fishing boats would be okay. So quite a bit of parking, especially because of the boats. So easy access to the water. There is an outhouse. The boat ramp is back behind us. And then easy access to get out. And there's the second Maprock fishing area. All these areas are day use only, no camping. Got a pit toilet. There is a subdivision across the river right about there that actually has hangars for their personal planes. And when you're out here, if you ever see something like this, stay away from it. It's red ants, and they are nasty. And that going up the hill is one of the scars from where they had piping for pumping the water all the way up to the top from the river. It used to be the pump house areas were open to the public to go in, but now they're all fenced off, so you can't go in to fish. And this is the famous Map Rock with petroglyphs from the Indians / Native Americans / indigenous peoples. And that's what the road was supposedly named for. So there are a few areas that you can camp out here along the river. Looks like they had a fire there. Limit of how many days you can camp in these areas. Okay, Trapper's Flat is another fishing area you'll come to down along the river. There's a few spots like this where you can pull out. Usually there are cars here fishing, but not today. The famous Chicken Dinner Road, lots of stories about how it got its name. Supposedly, the most famous one's a county commissioner came out here for a chicken dinner that was owed him, something like that. Also, if you're coming out to Map Rock from Caldwell, it's about 20 minutes. Best way is to go across the lower dam of the lake, hit Riverside to Deer Flat, and then Deer Flat to Map Rock. So this is the backside of Lizard Butte. I'll give you a better shot hopefully from Marsing, but you can see the cross on top. They do Easter sunrise services out there every year. Here's a little bit better shot of Lizard Butte, and now we're going to hit a little bit of Highway 55 or Karcher Road and go into Marsing. Now you're in Owyhee County. They have a little fishing pond here in Marsing. Water comes off the Snake River. You can also fish along the banks out here. Now we're going through the city of Marsing to get to Highway 78, which is the other side, the Owyhee County side of the river, and find a few fishing spots there. For the planes at that subdivision. And if you don't want to fish and you want to go swimming, there's Givens Hot Springs. It's been there for a long time. It's got some camping that you can stay if you want. It's a naturally occurring hot springs. this is on the Hawaii side, Bernard Landing. You can put boats in here as well. There's the old bridge and the new bridge, and Dan's Ferry Service is right up there at the Phillips 66 sign. This is Walter's Ferry, Sportsman's Access Area. You can fish and put your boats in. And now you have come full circle up that hill, and about 20 minutes away is Nampa, and right about where that car is at now is Map Rock Road.